Right, quick update in the greenhouse. Tomatoes are coming on a treat.
They love it.
Ah, they're loving the indoors, like, aren't they? What's that? The Thai basil, that thing there.
I'm going to have to move this because it seems to be shading all of that.
And the mystery plant with the question mark. It's grown into a bit of a monster here. We did find out what it was though, didn't we, Deb?
It's a pea aubergine.
Pea aubergine. And apparently they put it in Thai cuisine, so it's like little peas, you know. And if I can get the camera in, I can show you. Oh, they're tiny, like. There you go. Oh, hear that cracking, me,
I did, I heard it.
Right.
Here's a question for the ones that said it was a pea aubergine. How big do they grow? That's a question, because that's massive.
Getting a bit worried about this.
Is it a bush?
It could be. Aye, but aye, can't have any. They're absolutely loving it in here, the tomatoes. Deb's just helping us out with our tea.
That's lovely. Taking that to work so I can have that with some spaghetti for my tea at work.
Lovely.
As requested by some of our subscribers, I've decided today to do, because of my foot's bad, so I've decided to do the jellyfish today. What you'll need is these colanders from Temu, and they're only about $3.99 or $2.99 for 3. They're just cheapy ones. So colanders, a solar light from Home Bargains, so they're from Temu, they're from Home Bargains. Bubble wrap, I did want to use shower curtains, but I didn't have any old brightly coloured shower curtains. Anything, strips of plastic will do, but I'm using bubble wrap because I've got plenty of it. A pair of scissors, and I find the best way to hold that in is this wire. It easy cuts, and what I do it, not them scissors, me blunt scissors. I'm going to start, if you do yourself a few of them, like wires like that, and that's what's going to hold it in. So I'll start by, I've already cut them out. I've done these sitting at home a couple of weeks ago, but I just didn't have the stuff to do the bottom bits. But all I've done there is cut a circle out there, and then for that to hang in. And on these from Home Bargains, they've got a little clip, so you can clip it up so they hang like that. So we'll get the rest of it done. Right, and what I do is I get the bubble wrap. Obviously I'll straighten that up so it's, and take that bit of paint out. So helps if I use the sharp scissors and not the blunt ones. Right, and what I do is get that like that, and then that's my marker. So I'll go slightly over. It'll be a bit over, but not under. And go up a line of a bubble. Right, and it's easier to cut the strips in. And then just stop. Don't go right the way up, you're just cutting its legs in.
Right.
Well, that's a jellyfish's legs, isn't it? Right, so then you've got its legs. Right, I think they're beautiful, these. I mean, people no doubt walk past and go, look at them. Aren't they lovely? Right, and then what I do is, you'll have to check on there to see if I'm getting this on. And what I do is, put that there like that. And then pop into the hole. And then it comes around here and then bend them. And then the next one. So, if you like these videos of how to make things, I might think of other things to make, like fish and reindeers and things to fly through the sky. Oh, reindeer one at Christmas, Davy, with the lights in, the red lights. So it looks like Santa and his sleigh's flying through the sky at the allotment. And there we go. Got jellyfish legs, and look, they're strong. Gluing them would be no good, but the wires is good. And then you get your, and these are solar, so they light up. And then you just pop that through the hole. So the jellyfish is Home Bargains 99p, Chimu 3.99 I think for 3, or it might be even less than that. And obviously you save bubble wrap from packaging. So, and there is a jellyfish. I'm going to peg it outside so you can see how strong they are. Let's go outside and put it there. So there you go, folks. That needs to be higher. A jellyfish. Scare the pigeons away. Right, I'm making sandwiches because we started to get a bit grouchy. I fell and nearly split me britches trying to weed a bed up there, and Davey's just said I think we need to eat, so I'm glad he's cooked these sausages. I've got no onion, but I'm not bothered. Do you want me to put your sauce on, Pet? What? Do you want us to put your sauce on?
Just a little bit.
There we go, and we're going to sit in the greenhouse and have 5 and eat. Look at that.
I prefer them up, but hey.
And well, beggars cannot be choosers. My tomatoes have started to form on the trusses, so what I'm doing is what I'm trying to do is every year I go and buy tomato feed, but this year, I'm not saying I might not buy some later, we'll see, but what I'm trying to do is make my own. I've just made this one yesterday, no, not 2 days ago, and this is comfrey and nettles, so I've got that steep and that might take a bit, but here's a one I made earlier, so that'll sit. I'll use that when this is gone. What I've got here is the seaweed. That's been steeping I think since February. So that's my seaweed fertilizer. What I do is I get a can of water and I just put 1 cup. So I'll put 1 cup into there. And then I water my tomatoes. I did use this last week, but I put it in the tray where I put the water, which I didn't think was a good idea, because when I put this in here, it got blocked up and it took a long time to go down. So I'm going to put just a little bit in the top there, and then I'll fill these up with water when they need watering. And I'll give these tomatoes a little bit. These are the only ones I'm keeping. Them I'm giving to my brother. He's taking some into work. I think for either a work colleague or for at work. I don't know. Gardener's nightmare. I've just come down to weed this bed and these were looking lovely. Curly leaves. Look at them, all curly. They're ruined. I'm debating whether just to take them all out and sack this bed off, because although they haven't started curling, they've got like little... I'm taking that out. I don't know if that's... They're not even curly, but there's they've started to curl. I mean, that one's the worst one. Look at the curls in that. And that one, look at it. So I'm going to go through all this bed and see if there's anything. I don't think it's even worth trying to salvage anything in here, because some of them's not curly. I don't know whether to leave them or just pull them. If anyone can recommend this, if you've got it in this bed, should I just pull them out? I mean, I'm still going to survive. If I lose all these, I'll be fine. But the work that you put into it, it's quite... see, that one's gone... That one's going curly. Just gonna... I don't know whether to pull them out. If anyone can advise us on this one, just to sack them off and get rid of them. And I'll take them out. Oh, I'm gutted. Is there any other signs before the leaves are curly? These look alright here. But there's 1, 2, 3 up there not. And I don't know about these, because I don't know if they're going curly or what. I don't know whether just to pull them out. And I'll just keep an eye on them.
Hello folks, welcome back to the plot channel, whatever. It's a special day today. Well, it is for us, probably not for you, but it is for us. It's exactly a year to the day that we came away here to all that ruddy pile of mess that had been left for 6 months. And we sat, I remember, we sat the allotment on the seat and we really had a bit chat. And I thought she was going to wrap it in, and she really thought she was going to do it as well. But anyway, we decided to give it a gun in the end. Just see how far we could clean up and get things done, and if it was going to be worthwhile doing again. And it has been. I'm going to turn you around. We're at the allotment now. And anybody who can remember what that day was like, it was our first video. It's kind of bad. I've actually made a small little montage. Is it montage it called? Where you put clips together anyway. And I've put a little 2-minute thing together of day 1 to present day, I think. Only last 2 minutes. I'll clag it on the end of this video. But when we look at that and we look at what we've done now, there's a kind of difference. We're really proud of ourselves, I think. We put some graft in. But you get no out of it if you didn't put it in the first place. And we've enjoyed it as well. It's been great doing the YouTube thing as well, I'll not lie. That's been excellent, and all you subscribers, you've given us that little lift we needed to get through this, I think. Otherwise I don't know where we'd be now. But anyway, that's enough slavering on. I'm not going to do that. We've come over to get some carrots in. We've got any carrots in at all. We've got a carrot bed there, but that thing didn't work the last time we planted carrots, did it? No. We've still got them things, what do we call it? Carrot fly. We've still got that, and it's 3 foot high. Somebody told us to build it high, and we'll not get in because it cannot reach, but they got in, We had some lovely carrots, but they need good if there's bloody things in them. What are they called?
Don't say bloody.
Bloody.
Oh, bloody.
I'm saying bloody, aren't I?
You said
Anyway, let's crack on. Drama. Just been to get some sand out the boot. I bought it the other day. Sharp sand. That's what you're supposed to use, I think. Right. We've got 3 buckets, which keeps our tatties in. We're going to harvest a bucket of tatties here because we want that bucket for the carrots. So we'll be putting about 3 buckets of carrots in, I think, isn't it, Deb?
aye.
Right, there's the knife. Right.
That's not a mic. What did you say, the mic?
I said here's a knife.
Oh, I thought you said the mic.
That's not a mic.
What do I want that for?
You want to get the doctors or something, you do.
What do I want this for?
We'll cut the bloody bags open.
Baby, lift them out with your muscles.
I haven't got any. Right, hang on.
Down here.
Whoa.
Potatoes!
Fantastic, that one, Deb.
Right, now I've got soil for carrots. So
I think that's your best one yet.
right. I've mixed quite a bit of sand in with this. Although you cannot see all the sand, I know by lifting it up, I can feel the weight in it, the sand in it. It's heavier.
Didn't know how much to put in. So
It's dense. So, and I think the whole idea is to have like poor soil, not much nutrients in it, so it goes down looking for nutrients and not forking out because it's all nice and good. So we'll give it a go. So we'll try this mix. I can feel the weight in it.
Right, that's all the carrots in, folks. Give them a little bit of a scoot of water. See how we do. We've never been able to grow a successful carrot in the 9 years that we've had this allotment.
The sharp sand pebbles.
I don't know, there's a lot of pebbles in that, like, isn't there?
Aye.
The sharp sand got pebbles in. Doesn't
On
matter.
the internet we use sharp sand.
Aye, it would matter because the roots will hit off them.
It's got pebbles in.
Oh. Let us know in the comments, folks.
I have decided to take my onions out. There was 3 or 4 started with allium leaf miner. I've done a little bit of reading last night on it, and a lot of it was saying just get rid of them all. Even if some's not infected with the bug type of thing, if you leave them in, it says you get the hatch and you have a second generation that will just decimate them anyway. So get rid, which is what I've done. They said there's no treatment for it, there's no sprays, there's nothing. So the best thing to do is to take them out, and then they're not going to carry on the cycle type of thing. So I've done that, I've took them out. It's quite sad because they've been grown since before I went on holiday in the greenhouse. So, but I'm going to sow some stuff, and I will find something to go in this bed, but obviously not anything from the allium family like spring onions, leeks or anything like that. So I'll pick something that's totally different to them, and I'll get something else in here in the next week or 2.
What?
Just looking at your lips, I can see them.
What are you on about?
I can see your lips.
What do you mean?
Well, you've had a shave.
Oh, right. Yeah. I've had a shave to celebrate today. Celebrate? No, we're not celebrating.
Right, we
But
are.
way over. Aye, bit of achievement, I think. Anyway, could have wrapped it in that day. I mean, I would have just done what you tell us, you know what I mean? But
I was considering it. It was you that was saying come over, so you did encourage us to come back.
what happened was, if you want to know about this, she was going, no, I ain't got energy to go nowhere. I didn't want to go nowhere. I'm not ready for it and all this crap, you know. So I thought, right, I'll bring a strimmer over, because the grass was like, it was about a foot long, you know. So I thought, I'll go and strim it first. Hold on. I'll go and strim it first. And I was right when I got over here, like, I looked at it and I thought, do I want to be caught on like this? But anyway, I did it. And I think I took a picture of him, didn't I? And you went, oh, that looks nice. And then the ball started rolling after that. The next thing, she came over. And Debbie's the kind of lass she'll just jump in there. She'll not go, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. She'll just look at things and go, you know, and she'll start doing it. And I noticed this. I thought, right, she's got the hedge trimmers out. She's doing the hedges. That was the first job you did, wasn't it? And I thought, right, let her carry on. I'll go and do something else. And that's how it started, you know. What's the word I'm looking for? Start the ball rolling. So, and then it just spiraled from there, you know. But come the winter there, and when the floor started knocking up and I saw that, I just wanted to pack the whole thing in again. Like, I just thought, yeah, you know, we've done all this work. We had the bounty, getting shot of all the weeds off these beds and that bed, and we went and got the compost, and we did all of that type of thing. And then the floor collapsed in here. And I thought, yeah, I've got the gumption to do this anymore. Anyway, you want to say something?
I just wanted to point out that any new subscribers will not know the backstory of all this. I'm not the type of person to go, oh, that's hard work and wrap in. It was nothing to do with that. I'd gone through something that I've never experienced before.
I am.
Which was, he lost his mum when he was younger.
No, I'm not talking about that.
No, what are you talking about then?
I'm the type of person to look at something and think that's too much for me, I'll wrap it in.
Oh, that's right, you are. You really wrap in. If I see what we're packing in, you're fine. but I had the allotment and I loved it, and it was something that got us through looking after me mum and dad, who had dementia, Parkinson's. He would say, look, get yourself away with the plot, and I would come here on my own and just potter on, and it kept us going. But when my dad died, I had no parents. And I remember sitting there and I was thinking, I don't know how I feel. And I thought, I cannot be bothered with anything. Nothing interested us during that period of me dad passing. And I put tomatoes in, and it was him that said, you need to come and see to these tomatoes.
Sorry.
They're going to die if I look after them. And I thought, I don't care. They can go in the compost for me. I've had enough. And it wasn't that I had enough of the plot, because I love it. It's just that I was going through and I didn't understand. I was going through a bereavement then. So now this is doing the allotment and getting it back into its former glory, because we haven't just got the plot last year. You know, it's not a channel where we get the keys to an old derelict allotment and then we're doing it. It's not that. This plot's been loved for 9 years, wasn't it? I've loved every minute of it. It's kept us going, and it's been a
big part of our life.
Huge.
Big part.
I would say, if you forget work, it's been like 80% of my life. So when it was a mess, it wasn't left a mess because I didn't want it. It was left a mess because when you've got someone in out of hospital needing help and care, it happened in the September. So from September till it was June, it was just left. And when you leave an allotment that long, it really turns into a jungle. And that's why last year I was going to wrap it in.
Was it September?
My dad took that in September. A year gone September.
Well, that's me in the 6th month.
No, but until he died.
Oh, right, aye. He died in February, sorry.
He took bad in the September, and I had corn, sunflowers, vegetables, French bean, everything was grown beautifully. He took bad, was just left, never come over here. So when we come back over after my dad passed, it was like the canes were still down there, stood up with everything dead at the bottom. Sunflowers were just lying dead. It was
It was a bit like a zombie holocaust.
it was, and you could see the remnants of the previous year, which was upsetting to us. Not because I'd lost things, because I'd lost my dad. But anyway, jumped in now. We decided to do the channel to get this put right. So that's where we are now. And it's never looked as good.
And it wasn't for the channel, like I was saying before, if it wasn't for the channel,
it's kept us going, hasn't it?
It has, like, all you subscribers have kept us enjoying it as well, you know. We all know it's a slog sometimes, and sometimes you just didn't feel like coming over. And we've been like that. We're no different to anybody else.
But when you have a bereavement, you're going through that grieving process and depression, probably. And I think if you're not doing if we weren't doing the channel and we're just coming over pottering on, it would be so easy to just go, I think I'll give it a miss and just lie on the settee or just sit on the settee. I'll give it a miss today. But
can I just say something about that?
It's easy to slip into depression.
Aye.
But by doing the channel,
it's something to focus on, you know.
Motivated.
Right. But and this is where we are now. I think all we've got to do now is weed and water, you know. Because I've built everything I need to build. Debbie's put out everything she needs to put out, apart from, well, you're not putting any more, are you?
These are they're our Davids.
There's a home for all of this stuff now.
I'm thinking I might put them in that bed I've took the onions out of just to...
That might be an idea. Just as an experiment. But anyway, we'd just all like to thank you for subscribing, obviously. But, and this is very important to us, it's never about how many subscribers we've got. It's about the community that we're trying to build. And I think it's brilliant. The ones that comment and the ones, because I'll tell you for now, I'll tell you a little fact. There's a lot more people watch our videos than our subscribers. And it's quite astounding. The amount of...
Can I just make a point?
Well,
just to tell all our subscribers, we're doing the channel in secret.
Yeah.
We haven't told any of our friends or...
Oh no, we've told nobody. We've told two.
I think we'll come clean with
two very close people.
And another one. But we've said don't say anything, because to start this channel, it would be so easy to start it and say to all of our friends and family, oh, subscribe.
And they would subscribe, but they'd never watch it.
And that's too easy. We said, well, I know we're not professional,
no.
And we don't even try to be.
Didn't want to be.
We have got better since a year, because a year ago I wouldn't look at the camera and talk to it. I was frightened and a bit nervous about the camera and
so was I.
Both of us. So we said,
it's not normal.
We'll start the channel, not tell a soul, no friends, no family. Obviously my brother and them know, because they went on holiday with us. But all of my close friends don't even know. We said we want to start the channel, but we want people to subscribe, and we want to do it on merit. That if we're any good enough, people will subscribe. If we're not, then they won't subscribe. So it has been a nice, steady flow of subscribers coming, and I love chatting to them. I do all with the comments and everything, but I lie on the settee and I read them out to Davy.
I'll just say something. I know a lot of people, they'll say, Davy, what's this, and when are you going to Thailand next, and stuff like that. And I do see the comments, but I'm not very good at writing down.
You can't spell.
And
you can. I'm just joking.
I can spell, you get.
You can.
But I'm not as good at fluent at the English language as what she is. You probably tell that. But I do tell her what to say on my behalf, you know. So I do see your comments, and I do like your comments, but she does all the writing, just to get that straight, you know.
We do love the comments, because if I'm at work, he'll ring up and say, have you seen that lovely comment? And I'll go, I have. Because when I'm at work, I can still have a little look. So the comments means a lot. it's you know, it's nice to read them, and when we get nice ones, it's like, because I thought when we first started,
getting a couple of dodgy ones in our life, but you know,
dodgy ones are still all right.
I'm not bothered. Yeah, man, I'm nearly 60 year old. Do you think I give a shite what people think? No, nah.
As
Both of us didn't.
As my father would say, being out along in the jungle to be stuffed by a monkey. So that's how we look at life with things. If someone doesn't like us, so
Plod on, you know. But then that day, we love yous. We do. Anyway, we've waffled for a bit too much now, I think.
If that makes sense or anything about our little backstory and who we are, and we're not giving up YouTube, our.
No.
We'll keep going and going and going because
I enjoy it. I love it.
By doing that, it gets us doing things and keeps us motivated. We're enjoying it. The minute we start not enjoying recording what we're doing, then it would stop. Because in life, you do what makes you happy. You do what you enjoy.
Getting proper deep now, like Deb.
Am I getting deep?
Yeah. How many cans you had?
I've only had one.
Aye.
1.5. No, but it's true though, Davey. It's true. It's very true that in life you've got to do things that you enjoy. If you don't enjoy it, you didn't do it. So apart from, you know, when you've got to go and do 30-hour shifts, but I'm not going to be doing them for so long, am I?
Have you been wiping your tash with a muck on your hand? You look like you've got a tash.
I put eyebrows on if they've gone to my lip.
Well, funny you rubbed your tash there and it's gone. You've got muck on your hands, man. You've been wiping your tash with your mucky hands. It's gone now. Don't worry about it. Right.
Put eyebrows on for this anniversary.
Oh. That doesn't happen more often.
Got eyebrows.
Right. So we'll wrap it up there and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing. Click the like button, put a comment in the box, and we'll see you in the next one.
I'm forgetting to tell you, I'm going to clag a video on the end there, 2-minute job, the montage, if that's what they call it, of just a few little clips of the last year. And I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, we'll see you in the next one. Cheers, man. Wheelbarrow's crying.